Hello, Lucky Duck.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today I'm going to talk about what I wanted to last week. Yu Yu Hakusho, my favorite show. Listen, I've been obsessed with this show since I was 10 years old. Like, this show is everything to me. They are dubbing the OVA that came out a few years back, and the original cast is going to reprise their roles. So this is exciting. I'm looking forward to it because I know we all felt like, you know, if you've seen Yu Yu Hakusho, if you've seen it from beginning to end, and if you've read the manga, you know, like there is a little bit more. If you read the manga, you know that there is a little bit more, like not really to the story, but like kind of a little bit of like more of an epilogue. So, like, I'm excited to see it translated to the dub because I know all these people be like, oh, well, dub is better. Like, I would say most of the times, I do agree. I do prefer the sub. But Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those, like, explanation. Yu Yu Hakusho is one of those exemptions. Like, the dub is top tier and you can fight me on it. Like, the dub is just iconic. The English dub is iconic. So I'm excited about this. One thing I hope to see, and I have been praying for this, and maybe since like now it seems like Yu Yu Hakusho is becoming popular again, because I swear there was a time like it felt like I was the only one that knew about it. Like, and I'm so excited that it's becoming popular because I was like, well, maybe, just maybe, they will finally redub Poltergeist Report because I loved that movie. That was my favorite Yu Yu Hakusho movie. But the English dub is so bad. Oh, it's so bad. It was ass. I don't know if I can cuss yet, but it was ass. So the English dub was such ass. Like, so I'm excited. I'm hype. I'm hype. I know a lot of people want to be like, oh, like those people get on my nerves. They're like the gatekeepers of the anime community. Like those gatekeepers, they want to be like, oh, everybody is acting like they like anime nowadays. Oh, when I was a kid, I got picked on. I was bullied for liking anime. I'm like, listen, I don't give two rats' asses, okay, if these people are pretending or not. Like, listen, like, I don't care. Newcomers, welcome to the anime community. Like, I don't care if they're noobs. I don't care if they're doing it for clout. I don't care. It's making it popular. I'm excited. Like, I am pumped. I don't care. Look, this shirt, Walmart. I got this at Walmart. That would have never been a thing when I was like 12, when I was 13, 14, 15. Like, you could barely find anything back then, like anime related in stores. Like, so, like, I got this at Walmart for $7. $7. Like, this is amazing. Like, I am glad. I, for one, like, whether you are new to anime, just started watching it, whether it's just a trend, whether you, like, like, I don't give a rat's ass. Welcome to the anime community, because it is now popular and I can find all my merch, and they're revamping a lot of these, like, a lot of these old animes that I grew up on are coming back to the surface. Like, we got the new Bleach coming out. Like, I'm excited. So that being said, I would really love for Funimation to take over Poltergeist Report next. Like, oh my goodness, if you back in my Tumblr days, like I have just been like begging for the like repeatedly, like please redub Poltergeist Report because it's such a good movie. And if it could be remastered, I think it was remastered overseas, but if it could be remastered, like redubbed, please, we, like, I would be so happy. But okay, enough about that. So I recently finished Stranger Things. Holy crap. Like, this season was by far like my favorite season. Period. Like, point blank, period. Best season. I don't care. Fight me on it. Like, I loved it. Like, I loved the horror element. I loved the drama, like the emotion that they invoked. Spoiler alert, if you know, spoiler alert. But justice for Eddie. He deserved it. He did not deserve that. I mean, see, here's where I would have like, I know his whole thing was, oh, I didn't run this time, but I'm like, my sweet summer child, this was the time you should have ran. You should have ran. I was like, if there was ever a time that it is okay to run, listen, there was a quote. If you watch Steven Universe, Greg from Steven Universe, I'm going to quote him. It's okay to bail. Sometimes it's okay to bail. Sometimes it's even recommended to bail. And this was the time you should have bailed. But, you know, my dude went out a hero. That guitar scene was like epic. It was great. I loved it. There are some people wondering whether Max is going to pull through or not, because I saw on Twitter. So yeah, like I saw on Twitter that the Duffer Brothers said that she's alive, her brain is dead, she's blind and her bones are broken. She's had better days, but yes, she's alive. And I'm like, are they gonna make this a pull the plug situation? Because my feelings are gonna be hurt. Like that's, I wasn't surprised. I expected. I was mad that Eddie died. Don't get me wrong. I was mad that Eddie died, but I expected that. I was like, I knew when he first showed up, I said, they're gonna make us like this character. They're gonna make us really like him, and they're gonna kill him off like they've done every freaking season. Like, so I saw Eddie coming. But like Max, oh man, especially since she got away the first time. I was like, no. So I hope they don't pull this. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, don't cop out, make it a like, no, not Max. Not Max. Not Max. Like, let it be somebody else. I don't know. I don't want any of them to die. I'm that person who's sunshine. Like, I'm a buttercup where it's like, I want a happy ending. Like, the world is full of enough misery. I don't need any more. Can I have a happy ending, please? Like, give me the happy ending. I want happy ending. I want sunshine and butterflies. I was like, yeah, whatever. What's not realistic? I mean, well, neither is an upside down world full of interdimensional creatures that'll eat your face off. Like, that's not realistic either, if you want to be honest. So like, I hope she pulls through. I'm going to be physically ill if she dies. Like, I expected Eddie. Like, I knew Eddie was like, I was hoping they would change it up and maybe have him make it, because I wanted him to make it. So like, you know, he could clear his name. And I don't like the fact that he died. And most people, at least his dad knows. Like, I'll admit I did shed a tear on that scene, but it's like, I don't like that most people still think he's a freaking killer. And I'm like, that left a bad taste in my mouth. And I mean, I get it, but boo. Boo. Tomato, tomato. I don't like that. And I know people were glad to see old boy, what's his name? Old boy, Jason, die. But I'm gonna be honest. I know everybody was happy to see him die, but this is just me. I don't think it was enough that he got split in half, but maybe this is just me. This is my vengeful ass. Like, I don't think it was enough that he got split in half. Like, I wanted him to see before he died. I mean, maybe he did, but it wasn't enough for me. I wanted him to see how loud and wrong he's been the whole time. Like, I want him to see how loud and wrong he's been this entire time, and I wanted him to feel it. Like, I wanted the slow burn for that one. I don't know. I didn't like him. Like, I just want him to see how stupid, like, how goofy he's been this entire time. Like, and I want to see how wrong he was. Like, I'm mad he never got to see before dying how wrong. It was so quick. Like, I wanted him to see how wrong he was. Like, I wanted that realization, like, oh, I've been a complete fuckhead this entire freaking time. Like, that's what I wanted, but, whatever. At least he's gone. Rip Eddie. I hope Max pulls through. I'm gonna be sick if she dies. Like, y'all just gonna drag that out? Like, come on. I think 11 is gonna find her. I think somehow she's gonna use her powers to, like, find her, and it's gonna be one of those miracle situations. Like, it can happen. Like, that's what I want. Like, it might be an unpopular opinion. I know everybody wants it to be. I'm like, why y'all want dark doom and gloom all the time in every freaking series? You want it to be a tragic ending. Like, it doesn't have to be like that. If you want tragedy and a tragic ending, just look at what's happening in the world today, and you will get your tragedy. Like, I want to escape that. I want sunshine and butterflies. I want the happy ending. Like, I want her and Lucas to go on that movie date. So, give me what I want. Okay. We're moving on. So, the boys. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Spoiler alert for the boys. Okay, if you are not caught up, then you can check out of this video right here. So, spoiler alert. Because I'm going to be talking, I'm going to be just like in Stranger Things. I'm going to be saying some spoilers. So only watch this if you caught up with the Stranger Things and you're caught up with the boys. Like, then if you're not caught up with the boys and you're caught up with Stranger Things, check out right here because I'm about to start talking about the boys. Okay. So that bombshell though, that bombshell at the end, what the heck? So it's about to get real rough for Huey and the boys. Butcher and them. It's about to get rough because like they gotta face two Homelanders now. They gotta face Homelander and his pappy. Homelander and his pappy. He the pappy? So I've decided, like, in this whole series, my two favorite characters are definitely Kimiko and Frenchie. And I just want happiness for them. I'm afraid, like, and this is my prediction. If we're going to lose anybody, I have a feeling, because this always happens to me. Whenever I gain a favorite character, they die. They die. It always happens. And I'm like, I'm scared. I'm scared for Frenchie. But I just want them to be happy. They're so cute. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. I do also I like mother's milk. I like mother's milk. But dude, like, at the same time, raise your daughter. Raise your daughter. Like, that poor girl. Like, raise your child. Like, I don't understand. Why can't you leave Butcher? Leave him. Like, I would be like, girl, I got a baby to raise. Like, I don't have time for y'all shenanigans. Like, get the hell up out my face. Like, so it's like, but he's looking at like freaking Butcher and Huey crazy because they're over here injecting themselves with bootleg Compound V. And I'm like, okay, first of all, that's bold, injecting yourself with an unknown chemical that you don't know. Like, and it's crazy when they find out that shit can literally turn their brains into mush. Like, well, that's fucked. That's fucked. We're fucked. And then how Butcher is not gonna tell Huey that shit so he can stop using it. Like, and Huey is like every nerd that's been bullied in school, and then they get that rush of power. Huey's the reason why, like, nerds should never have superpowers, especially nerds who are bullied in high school or bullied over their lives, because we're gonna absolutely take revenge. Like, I mean, personally, like, I may not I look like a cream puff, but in middle school and high school, mainly in middle school, high school, I was cool with everybody. Like, I was really mellowed down by high school, but yeah, middle school, I was a little tomboy. I was a little roughhouser. Like, I'll fight you. And the only people that really picked on me in middle school and grade school were like the little boys. But daddy said knock them out. Anybody that's been I know from my, like, any enemies that I have made, in my life, if I have powers, I don't know, I'd probably be like, zap, I see you, zap. So like I can't, like, it's just not a good idea. It's not a good idea. We're gonna take revenge. Like, I don't know. We're gonna get drunk with it. We're gonna get drunk with that power. Like, he especially these little, like, white boy nerdy types be like, I hate to say it, they're the main ones that's gonna get drunk with power. Like, I just use it to smite my enemies. Like, everybody else I'm cool with. Like, I just smite my enemies, and maybe, yeah. He's already getting drunk with the power. He's getting addicted to having that power. So I was like, and Butcher knows this, and he's gonna use him. I'm like, you're gonna cause this man to die. He's not probably not gonna die. I don't know. I feel like he's probably got plot armor. I don't know. I haven't read the comic or anything like that, so I don't know what the shit I'm talking about when it comes to, like, don't come to me about no comic book. I don't want to know. I want to be surprised. But yeah, like, they got a road ahead for them. And how come, like, when I see Jensen Ackles, Soldier Boy, I still see Dean Winchester, but I love it. I love it here, because Supernatural is one of my favorite shows. So I was like, I still see Dean. I was like, this is gonna be, it's a rough road ahead for the boys. But yeah, that's all I pretty much have for this video. So thanks for joining. I guess I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks for hanging with me, chilling with me. See you next week.